All right, guys, this is my first ever live. So if you're here, I want to say thank you for being one of the first, and please hit the like button so that it gets sent out to more people. We have a lot of stuff to get to. We are exactly 3 hours away from what it has been. Probably what, like it's maybe, I think it what, like close to I think it was since 2019 since we've been in the semifinals. So exciting times. Inter Milan, as good as it's ever going to get. Please let me know your thoughts. My nerves are like all time high right now. It's like I said, 3 hours away. I'm probably gonna be with you guys for like an hour. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna do a combined 11. We're gonna be talking Lamine Yamal, and his comments yesterday. We're gonna be talking probably the lineup that Hansi Flick is going to be going for in just a couple hours. We're probably going to be talking as well a little bit about the saga from Real Madrid and Ancelotti. So, but I do want to hear kind of like your thoughts about it. But to start off, some things I want to, we'll just kind of kick things off with a few key details. Like I said, that we're 3 hours away from Barcelona, Inter Milan at the Montjuic Stadium. Guys, this is a game where we need to win by like a two-goal margin. I think Barcelona is definitely favorites right now. I think we're like about 71%, like as if we want to talk betting, we're about 70% that we're gonna win this game. We're about 7% that's gonna be a draw, and about 22%. Do you guys agree? Do you guys agree with the 71% that, kind of like what the app is putting out here? So, looks like I got a question here from Ronald. Is Balde gonna be in the second game? Yes, yes. So he was trying really hard to be available for this game, and he was not, he didn't make it in time. So most likely, like almost 100%, Balde will be back in the next game. I think it's going to be important. Guys, we're going to do a combined 11. So make sure you stick around and see where do we stack up against this Inter lineup that has an amazing midfield. So basically, the head-to-heads that we have played against Inter, we have been on top 3-1. Draws have been 2. As soon as I do this rundown, we're going to be doing the Lamine Yamal comments, and then we're going to do the combined 11. Okay, so I just want to do a few kind of a game review type of thing here real quick. So the last time we played was October 2022, and that was a draw in the group stage. The 2022 in October 4th, also the group stage, we lost. So that was the 1-0 game that they beat us. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think about the Lamine Yamal comments? Let's take a look here for a second, because apparently the whole internet's going crazy with his new attitude, with his new, with kind of what his ways to express himself. And apparently this is not sitting well with like a lot of Real Madrid fans, a lot of people who just want to bash on him, right? But that's the funny thing. Madridistas are so funny. Like, guys, didn't they like didn't they would like praise Cristiano Ronaldo for literally doing the same thing? And now it's not sitting well because Lamine Jamal hasn't won anything. Apparently, that's what they're saying. So let's take a look. If you haven't heard, let's take a look at what Lamine Jamal said. But before we do that, I wanna invite you to please like the video, to please subscribe, to please, guys, that'll help me out so we can get to more people. But let's take a look. Let's take a look at Lamine Jamal and what he said.
El otro día dijiste una frase a Barça One y hablé con Ronald, si nos metían 1 o 2 goles y tal, pero este año no pueden con nosotros. No gustó tanto en la capital. Bueno, a la gente que dice que igual estás demasiado crecidito y tal, ¿cuál es la respuesta de Lamine Yamal a todos estos comentarios?
Porque bueno, Mientras gane, no me pueden decir nada.
So, as long as I win, they cannot say anything. So apparently, Lamine Yamal, but this is all to do. Let's put in some context, okay? So he was asked this question because apparently he told Ronald Araujo in the final in the Copa del Rey. I guess Ronald Araujo asked him like, "What do you think? Do you think we can win against Real Madrid?" And like apparently, Lamine Yamal told him privately, told him it does not matter because if they score, we'll score again. If they score one more goal, to score a second goal, we're gonna score yet again. They cannot beat us this year, and that was savage, right? But that was a private comment that he said to Ronald Araujo, and then Ronald Araujo revealed these comments after the game on an interview. That's not something that Lamine Yamal told the public. Okay, so let's put in some context. So I guess now the Spanish media and especially a lot of Real Madrid fans, right? They went on and now they're bashing Lamine Yamal for those comments that he didn't even make. Inter, please, says Football Carnage. What's up, man? How's it going? So now Lamine Yamal, he's forced to answer this question that people said that you're arrogant. Okay, yes, I understand his attitude and everything, but put in some context, okay? He did not say those comments. It's Ronald Araujo who revealed. That's Ronald Araujo who revealed what Lamine Yamal said to him. So that's something that's a little misleading from a lot of your Madrid fans that are talking about what he said and everything. And now he's doubling down on those comments. He said, as long as I win. So the one thing I want to say, though, the one thing I want to say on Lamine Yamal real quick, before I go into Inter and Football Carnage is all telling me that, talk about Inter. So the one thing I do want to say here is that, Lamine Yamal, he has not lost. He doesn't even know what losing is. He does not know, because if you think about it, he won the Euro Cup when he was 16 years old. And now he's on an incredible run. He's on an incredible treble run with Barcelona that can potentially win the treble. So in his eyes, he beat Real Madrid 3 freaking times this year. What's stopping him from beating them one more time in La Liga? So in a way, he's right. He said, when I lose, they can say whatever they want. So yeah. So he does not know when he starts losing, then he'll know how to deal with losing and how to not make these comments. He's a 17-year-old kid, for God's sake. And a lot of people are bashing him, especially Madridistas, right? Especially people who just don't like him. And what they're saying is that this is what Lamine Yamal sounded like. He thought that Lamine Yamal sounded like this.
Cuando me ganen, sí.
We're gonna be the
Hay a quien se le llena la boca, right? Diciendo que el gran rendimiento de la MSN, Messi, Neymar y Suárez es que son amigos, que tienen una amistad increíble y que vosotros, la BBC, Bale, Benzema y Cristiano, no os lleváis tan bien y que por eso no rendís tanto. ¿Tú crees que la amistad entre los compañeros es tan importante?
Bueno, si vosotros lo dicen, ¿qué quieres que te diga? ¿Es lo que lees o lo que te dicen? ¿Sabes? ¿Sabes que es así? Porque lees o escribes. A mí eso no... Por ejemplo, te voy a contar una situación. Por ejemplo, en Manchester, yo estaba en Manchester y ganamos la Champions. Yo no hablaba con Paul Scholes, con Giggs y con Ferdinand. Y llegábamos dentro de campo y teníamos un equipo estupenda. Hablábamos para lo normal, buenos días y tal. Isso para mí no quer decir nada. Yo no tengo que cenar con Benzema o Bale que venga a mi casa a cenar. Isso para mí no es lo más importante. Lo más importante es dentro de campo. Sermos compañeros, sabermos lo que queremos, sabemos lo que jugamos. Eso de comiditas fuera y abracitos y besitos, eso para mí no cuenta para nada. Lo que es importante dentro de campo, hacer en que el equipo gane. Eso para mí equivale.
So yeah, so Cristiano Ronaldo then gets up and said, nobody has scored as many goals as I have. And a lot of Madridistas are saying that this is what Lamine Yamal thought he was going to sound so cocky and arrogant, and it actually came out wrong. And I don't think it came out wrong. like I said, I'm just gonna finish my thoughts and as far as Cristiano Ronaldo and what they're trying to compare Lamine Yamal to Cristiano Ronaldo now because of the attitudes and they're saying that we're two-faced when we are saying that we're praising Lamine Yamal for the same thing we used to hate Cristiano Ronaldo. To me, it's total different things. To me, I've always said, I respected Cristiano Ronaldo. I think that, hating him for being authentic, and I think it's all about being authentic. And Lamine Yamal, it's a kid who hasn't didn't lose the Euro Cup at 16 years old. Now he's on a treble run. So as soon as he starts losing, he will know. He will know how to deal with losing, but he just hasn't. So, but let me know, you guys. What do you guys think? I want to give a quick shout out here to a new subscriber. Football. That's I'm your new subscriber. Thank you, bro. The biggest loss was PSG, so he knows how it feels last season. Yeah, that's a good point. But let's think about it. That he was so young. Now he's hitting another level. The humble gimmick hasn't gotten us anywhere in the past 10 years. Yeah. So why not have a different attitude this time around? Why not bring in some spiciness to this game, for lack of a better word? And now we're playing Inter Milan, so that's the thing. And I think it's not sitting well with a lot of Real Madrid fans because Vinicius Jr. was a player who came out and tried to be cocky the way that Lamine Yamal has been cocky. But so far, Lamine Yamal walks the talk every time. Maybe this is a motivation. This is a new player, guys. He's 17 years old. Maybe this is his way of motivating himself to play well because he does not want to people bashing him or talking about him. So he said, I left my fear in my hometown. So this guy has a killer mentality. This guy has the stuff that not a lot, you cannot coach this. And I think it's good for Lamine Yamal that he's doing this. But guys, enough of the yapping. 2 hours and 49 minutes away from this amazing semifinals game. We have not had a game like this big, and we have not played against of a big opponent the way Inter Milan comes into this game. And it's a little bit of a bummer, actually, that they've lost the last 3 games because law of averages, right? Some people are saying like how many games can you go until you literally win a game? And of course now we get Inter Milan wounded because they have lost the last 3 games, and they have not scored a single goal. So these are not good. We are going to get into the strength and weaknesses. Lautaro Martinez comes into this game with 8 goals. Rafinha is our top scorer in the Champions League right now with 12. So that's something important. But one thing I do want to share with you, it's a little bit of that I like to share kind of the strengths and weaknesses. This is something I do when I do my tactical videos. So as far as Barcelona, so some of the strengths, and I'm going to share the screen with you guys here in just a second. And actually, let's just hear what Inzaghi said so that I can get rid of this video and then share my screen with you guys to let you guys know as far as the strengths and weaknesses for this team and some of the things that Inzaghi said here, which is that he's we'll just take a look.
Bueno, cuando estás plantando una semifinal de la Champions, momento más difícil, no, hay mucho entusiasmo, mucha ilusión, lo ha dicho nuestro capitán. Venimos de una semana mala, pero podemos hacer y tenemos que hacer más, mejor. Estamos entusiasmados de lo que hemos hecho, del partido que haremos mañana contra el mejor equipo probablemente en el mundo, el más ofensivo, el que marca más goles, y tenemos que tener la capacidad de hacer un partido de sacrificio si es necesario.
So yeah, so he's praising Barça. He's saying that Barcelona is the best team in the world, or one of the best teams in the world, and they score the most goals. And Barcelona has a great offense. So very humble. A lot of great comments that were said yesterday about Lautaro Martinez as well. But I don't want to drag you guys along. But let's get into the strength and weaknesses. But before we do that, guys, can you please like the video? Can you please subscribe? And that helps out the algorithm. And I want to say hi to Ronald here, Anastasia. Great comments about Lamine Yamal not being cocky and everything. Yeah, guys, everybody. I think in just like in life, right? Just be yourself, whatever it is that you are, and this is for your own life and for your own personality. Just be yourself and try to be authentic. And if this is Lamine Yamal's attitude, then this is what it is. When he loses, he's gonna get a lot of crap. When he wins, he's gonna be called cocky. So that's what happened with Cristiano Ronaldo. So anyway, guys, strength for Barcelona is gonna be a lot of finishing, scoring chances, right? So we're one of the top scoring teams in the wide world. So that's one thing that we have going for us, attacking down the wings with Lamine Yamal, attacking down the wings with Rafinha, with Balde, right? When Balde is healthy, unfortunately, we're not going to have him. But the good thing about it is we're playing at home, and we play essentially. We play Sevilla. We didn't play. Well, we played in Sevilla, so we didn't play at home. But Barcelona, I think the last couple of games also played at home. So even though fatigue is a big deal, Barcelona has been playing at home, so that plays a little bit. It's a little positive. Creating long shot opportunities, we're good at creating chances using through balls with Pedri Gonzalez, with the likes of Frankie De Jong, who is definitely going to be starting in this game. We're going to be talking about the lineup in just a second. And guys, don't go anywhere. We're gonna do a combined 11, and we're gonna be completely objective. I'm not here to just put in like the Ronceros of the world. Like these guys are like freaking they're periodistas, man. They're journalists, and they're picking Real Madrid, all the Real Madrid players over Barcelona when they do their combined 11s. It's just so funny. We're not going to be doing that. We're actually going to be doing something very objective, and it's going to be it's going to tell the story what's going to happen a little bit later, and also my prediction for this game. So attacking set pieces, we're very, very strong. We're strong attacking counter attacks. That's the thing with this Barca team. See, we are strong in attacking counters. So we're creating, we're through balls. We are good at counters, so that's the versatility that Hansi Flick brought to this team, because we can attack you as setting the tone, and we can also attack. If you're attacking us, we can attack you back with counters really, really, really well. So coming back from losing positions, we are very strong, guys. Who remembers just a couple days ago we were losing in the 78th minute. And actually in the 82nd minute, I think is when Ferran Torres scored. So we're very good. So don't panic, guys. If we're losing this game, let's say in the first half, it somehow, some way, Inter Milan scores a goal or something on a Lautaro Martinez and in a counter, guys, don't panic. Barcelona can come back. Barcelona is a very good team coming from behind, scoring chances, shooting from free kicks. So now let's talk about some of the weaknesses for the Barca team that Inter Milan can exploit. With aerial duels, with set pieces are going to be huge. Real Madrid gave us so much trouble with set pieces in the Copa del Rey final. So that's something that we definitely need to be really, really careful. This is where we need a player like Araujo, for example. If we have somebody like Araujo who gives us some size when they're attacking us with set pieces and corner kicks and things like that, and crosses as well. Remember, we're really weak with long, short, low crosses. We're really weak at that. So that's one thing that we should be getting better at. So stopping opponents from creating chances. So that's the thing. We're not good at stopping opponents, but who the hell is in this game, right? Like in today's game, especially in the semifinal, we saw it yesterday. We saw it. How even PSG, who is playing like so electric, they're playing so well, and yet again, Arsenal had like 2 or 3 chances to score the goal, and they definitely should have scored 1 or 2 goals in that game. So scoring chances is not a big deal because I think not a lot of teams are good at that, and that's the one thing where I think that most teams are going to struggle. But now let's take a look at Inter Milan. That's what a lot of people want to know. That's what a lot of people want to take a look at their strengths and weaknesses. So let's take a look at their strength for this game specifically. So finish scoring chances. So this is going to be very important. They're not going to have a lot. They're not going to have a lot of chances, but the one chances that they get are going to be problematic for Barcelona. That's my thing. That's the one thing that I know for sure. That Barcelona, they're even if we're winning 2-0, we know that Hansi Flick has a history to play the high line till death pull us apart. He's not going to change. So until the final whistle, Inter Milan with transitions, with counters, they are going to create some danger that we need to be on point. Szczesny has to be on point as well with those. Sometimes he'll go for the ball too quick or he stays. So he needs to be very concentrated in this game, attacking set pieces. So that's the thing. So that's the number one thing now that I just noticed since we're going to this rundown. So Barcelona is bad. It's weak defending set pieces, and Inter Milan is strong. It's actually very strong attacking set pieces. So that is one thing that can swing one way or the other. So that's the thing. So that's how they know they're going to be they're going to be trying to get fouls around the box. They are going to try to get corner kicks, and they want to attack us with set pieces. And take a look at it. Make a mental note and take a look at how the game develops and how Inter would probably going to be looking for these set pieces and corner kicks to attack Barcelona. And they're attacking down the wings as well. This is really strong for them, creating chances with through balls. It's actually strong. Aerial duels are very, very strong. So every time the ball's in the air, we're going to be losing a lot of battles, because sizing matters. So sizing will be on Inter side. So attacking with through balls, long high balls, and the ball needs to be on the ground to where the likes of Pedri Gonzalez can control the midfield, Frankie de Jong can control the midfield, and shooting from direct free kicks is very strong for them too. Counter attacks, defending set pieces, they're very strong. So that's the thing. So we're good at set pieces too, but they are strong at defending set pieces because of their size, because of their physicality. This is the don't make mistake about it. This is the biggest game we have ever played. Not Madrid, not Benfica, not Borussia Dortmund. Inter freaking Milan. They're a great team, and don't get it twisted. Just because the last 3 games doesn't mean anything. It does not mean anything, because this is a matchup thing. It's not like because I beat Bologna 5-0 and Bologna beat you, I'm supposed to beat you. And people think that all the time. People think that because I beat Madrid and Madrid beat Arsenal, that means I should be beating Arsenal too. No, it's a matchup thing. You got to look at the matchup. What are you good at? What am I great at? What am I weak? Where's my strengths and weaknesses? This is why I'm going over this, and we are going to be doing the starting 11 in just a second, guys. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be doing the combined 11, and we're going to be talking about player for player and who matches up well against who. So avoiding offside. So this is important. Take a look at this. So they're very weak at avoiding the offside. So that's the one thing. That's our bread and butter. So the game is gonna come down to, can they stay onside, guys? They are very weak at avoiding the offside. So that's perfect recipe for disaster. So that's how we avoid attacks. That's how we avoid Inter Milan for coming behind our backs, because they are so weak on the offside position. And we are strong, and this is our bread and butter. So I am counting that Hansi Flick has a master plan to stop Inter Milan, and I'm expecting 8 to 10 offsides in this game. Take a look at it. Make a mental note. And as you're watching the game, think of how this is developing. Remember, Inter Milan, they are strong in the set pieces. We are weak. Barcelona is strong with the offside trap, and Inter Milan is weak. So as the game's developing, you heard it here first. So stopping the opponents from creating chances, like I said, nobody is great at stopping opponents creating chances in today's game. The wingers are too good. The midfields are too strong. And we have a lot of, like, Lautaro Martinez. We have the Lewandowskis. We have the Kylian Mbappe. So that it's not, stopping opponent from creating chances is not something that will be, really, really easy. So let's take a look at the lineups. Let me see. Okay, so the lineups, right? All right, so I think, obviously, Barcelona will be with Szczesny, Kubarsi, Martinez, Koundé, Gerard Martin. I expect Gerard Martin to start in this game. I don't see a way that we can play with, let's say Hector Fort or Inigo Martinez and putting Araujo there. Do you guys like the idea, by the way, of putting Araujo as a CB and putting Martinez there as a left back? So somebody's asking here, do you think that Flick will not adjust tactics for this match versus Inter? Inter's gonna crowd that midfield, and we really gotta be in our wingers, use our wingers. Anastasia, yeah, we will use our wingers. This is how we're going to be attacking this game. I definitely see that. Do you think that Hansi Flick will not adjust tactics for this match? I don't think Hansi Flick is adjusting anything. I definitely think that at this point of the season is your bread and butter versus my bread and butter, and you just got to go out there and play and win the game. I don't think changing things around when it's this far into the season will be good, especially when I just said we are great at what Inter Milan is not great at. So we should not change our tactics just because it's a new game, and I really don't think that we're gonna be changing much. Pedri Gonzalez, De Jong, Dani Olmo. This is important. Would you guys have rather Fermin Lopez or Dani Olmo? To me, I think I am actually going to say this. I think it would have been interesting if Hansi Flick would sit down Ferran Torres and put in Olmo as a false 9 and putting in Fermin Lopez and bringing Ferran Torres in the second half. But I know that Hansi Flick, he wants to have an attacker. He wants to have a center forward. He likes having a pivot number 9. He likes that. That's his thing. So he doesn't like to do the false 9 thing that much. And even though when he did it, it worked to perfection. But this is a game. This is the crowd midfielder. That is very, very true. As you can see here, Inter Milan likes to play with a 3-5-2 lineup with Dumfries and DiMarco, kind of a false fullbacks, and that helps the midfield with Barella, with Calhanoglu, and Mkhitaryan. So that's the thing that they like to do. So I would consider having a false 9 instead of having Ferran Torres. I would probably put Dani Olmo there. And another thing, if he wants to keep Ferran, what I would do is I would bring in Fermin Lopez to help that midfield, and I would bring in Dani Olmo in the second half. All right, so let's take a look. What you guys are saying? Every time the ball comes to Gerard Martin, I am worried. Which Balde is playing? Yeah. So I agree with that. Definitely Balde right now. I think for me, the left back from Arsenal, what's his name? Luis. I think his name is Luis something. I forgot. I think between him and Balde are the best left backs in the world right now, and I think we have suffered the absence of Balde. Unfortunately, this team will be different. I think we would have crushed Real Madrid in the first half in the Copa del Rey, the game would have been 3-0. Do you guys remember that game against Real Madrid? That it was literally 4-1 in the first half, and that was Balde scoring in the last minute of the first half. That's kind of what that game felt like it would have been had we had Balde against Real Madrid in the first half, because we were so dominant. And of course, not having him for this game is a big deal. But guys, we're getting him for the second leg, so we need to win tonight. And I think having Balde back just in time to play the semifinal. If we can get through, we'll have him healthy for the final. And that's just all that we can ask for. Having our starting 11 intact, that will be amazing. Every ball, okay, yeah, we talked about Gerard Martin. But guys, Gerard Martin is a little underrated defensively, okay? So he's very good. I think he offers some size, and that's the important thing for this game specifically. I think we need size because the Inter Milan, they're so physical. They're Turan is really, really, he's very tall. So we need the size. We need the size of Gerard Martin as well. So don't be so pessimistic. I think Gerard Martin can do a good job. Maybe we don't attack as much as we should have done that side, and Rafinha has been suffering not having Balde as well, because it makes his job a little bit easier. But I think Gerard Martin can play defense, and that's the one thing that I can ask right now from him. And plus, if he's getting dominated, maybe we'll just put Martinez there in the second half and bring in Araujo. That same thing we did against Real Madrid. But I don't expect Dumfries, and I don't expect Lautaro Martinez specifically. So matchup wise, I think Gerard Martin actually matches up really, really well against Lautaro Martinez, because this team does not have the kind of wingers that a Real Madrid would have, or that maybe even a Arsenal, or even, God forbid, against PSG. Like they don't have a Dewey, or they don't have a Dembele, they don't have a Kvaratskhelia of the world. So this team is a little bit more defensively. And that's where Gerard Martin matches up, I think, really, really well tonight. So Balde's a rocket. Are you a Spaniard living in America? So I am actually from El Salvador. I grew up in a small country. Grew up since I was a little boy, watching all that everybody cared was Real Madrid, Barça, Real Madrid, Barça. My brother is a huge Real Madrid fan, so a lot of people around me are Real Madrid fans. So I had every excuse to be a Real Madrid fan, but I just love the colors. And I remember the first memory I have from Barcelona was watching the Phenomenal, watching the real R9 play for Barça. And I love the uniforms. I love the copas on the side. And I remember those are kind of like my first memories. I've been watching this team for like 30 years, and those are my first memories that I have for Barcelona. And ever since, everyone around me was a Madridista, but I just love Barcelona, man. But yeah. But thank you for asking. I live in Los Angeles, California, ladies and gentlemen. I love the California vibes here. But maybe one day I'll live in Spain and I can go watch El Clásicos and have a blast. But for now, I just gotta watch them from my couch, from my TV, and I hope that Barcelona can pull this off, man. I hope that Barcelona can win tonight. I am gonna get into my official prediction, but first, guys, let's have some fun with a combined 11, if you would. If you have time, you can stick around. If not, maybe you guys will watch it later, and those who have not been with us in the live. But guys, thank you for being with us. We have 6 likes. I'm trying to get to 10 likes. So if you haven't liked this video, please help us out. So anyway, so let's start with the premise, right? We are going to be objective, guys. Please let me know your comments. Please let me know what you guys are thinking. The first matchup that we have right now is going to be Szczesny versus Sommer. I think that Sommer is a great goalkeeper. Szczesny obviously has done a really, really good job for Barca, but I do think that Chesney it's a little mistake prone. So he's very sometimes he'll make a penalty, he'll make a foul, he'll get out when he's not supposed to. I think it's a little bit more inconsistent. So for this, I am going to give the edge to Inter Milan. You guys let me know if you guys agree with me or if you guys disagree. But I'm like I said, I'm going to be objective. I'm not going to be one of those Madridistas journalists because the only reason why I'm saying this is because I watched the video from Roncero, right? And they're asking him the combined 11, and he picked all Real Madrid players before the game, and I thought that was really funny. And how can someone make a living and actually go to university to get your degree and not be objective? I I don't understand. Anyways, all right. So now we have the fullbacks Kunde against Di Marco. I think this is close. Di Marco is actually very very good, but come on, guys. We know he can't hang with my boy Kunde. Kunde right now he's untouchable. He will be in any starting 11 for any team. To be honest with you, Kunde. Just he will start for basically every single team in the UEFA semifinals. Anybody who's there, he will be starting. So I want to hear a little bit, see if you guys are saying the most beautiful badge, right? Yep, that is the most beautiful badge. Go to Barcelona. The Camp Nou is finished. Oh my goodness, can you imagine going to the Camp Nou? That would be amazing. That's my dream. I probably will be going sometime before my time is done. So anyway, so now we're getting into let's see, we're okay. So I think the lineup though, I'm gonna go with the 4-3-3 because that fits more of what between Inter and kind of like what they do. So now we have, let's see. All right, so now we're gonna do, I would say Kubarsi and the right will be a Servi, right? So Pavar is injured, so that's a little bit of an edge Barcelona. So I'm gonna go with Kubarsi, guys. Kubarsi is having an incredible season. He's one of the one thing that goes underrated with Kubarsi is all the progression passes and all that he creates. He'll give you like 20 to 25 passes per game. That has nothing to do with defending. That is all to do with attacking. So one thing that a lot of great defenders don't have is being able to give you a versatility attacking, not just defending. And that's one thing why Inigo Martinez to me it's so invaluable. Can you believe that he and Pedri have almost the same amount of progression passes? And he is a CB, guys. Inigo Martinez is a CB. Like, what the hell? You're not supposed to have the same amount of through passes and progression passes as Pedri Gonzalez would. Like, you kidding me? That's insane. So now I'm going to go with, Bastoni against Inigo Martinez. Excuse me. Bastoni Inigo Martinez is very close. I am not gonna lie. 18 years old, man. What a beast. I'm assuming you. Oh yeah, Kubarsi. Yeah, he's 18 years old. That's crazy. If we win well today, I'm going to purchase tickets to see the final. Dude, book the flight. We are going to Munich, guys. I'm gonna be surprised. I'm gonna be shocked if we don't beat Inter in a two leg series. I'm dead serious, guys. I will be speechless. Inigo Martinez Bastoni is a very close one. I am definitely gonna go with my boy Inigo Martinez. There's no way I would leave him out of my starting 11, especially with like everything I just talked as far as the through passes and everything that he brings to he's a warrior. He's a freaking warrior, bro. Like I cannot believe how the kind of price price tag that we got him for is just insane. From thank you Bilbao, thank you so much. So Gerard Martin and Dumfries. I don't think this one's close. Dumfries is just on another level. I wish I could put my boy Balde against Dumfries, but unfortunately we can only pick players who are available. Dumfries. So that would be the back guys. So that would be Sommer, Kunde, Kubarsi, Martinez, and Dumfries. This is me just being completely objective. I'm not picking Barca players because they are Barca players. I'm picking Barca players if they are better. So the first one here, I am going to go with, obviously, Pedri Gonzalez, because, guys, why are we even debating? I don't even care who's on the other side. I am picking Pedri Gonzalez on against any team right now, even if it's against Jude Bellingham, or if it's against Inter Milan. We cannot even debate it. So one midfielder though that I do think that I hope that Real Madrid is not watching this video, but guys, why isn't Real Madrid going for a midfielder like Barella? He is so good and he's not that expensive, and we don't need him, but guys, he's so good. He's very, very, Carla Noglu is also another midfielder that is very, very good. I think it's close. I'm gonna go with Barella. I have to. I'm Barella. It's a really, 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 really good midfielder. And I think that Real Madrid needs a player like Barella. I do. I'm just gonna say it. And if you haven't watched him, you will watch him tonight. I mean, in just a couple hours. He's very, very good. Okay, now, guys, if you guys are watching, please, if you guys can let me know. I swear, between De Jong and Calhanoglu, it's so hard to pronounce his name. I think it's a push. They are both really, really good. Noglu can give you so much defense, so much sacrifice. He runs the field, but he's good on the ball. And also, Frankie de Jong, right? He's so clinical. It's a cheat code when he has the ball. But when he doesn't have the ball, he doesn't defend. So that's the thing. It's like, I think it's just a matter of what you want. But just because I have Barella, if I'm thinking like, if I was constructing the best team possible against, let's say that I was playing against a team from another planet, right? And I needed to make a team out of this starting 11, out of these two teams, a good starting 11. I would definitely go with Frankie de Jong, just because I have Barella. I think I can live with having Frankie there. Frankie. Oh shoot, Frankie. Oh shoot, is Frankie de Jong? Okay, so Frankie de Jong, guys, I think he's as good as he gets, and the fact that we have Pedri Gonzalez and Frankie it's big time. So that's the thing, though. The only thing that we lose is not having someone who can defend. If we're talking about if we're just talking about like in general terms, right? So I think that we've gotten to the nitty gritty now. I think that the front three is the easiest. I'm definitely gonna go with Lamine Yamal. So Lamine Yamal is going up against, I would say probably what I would say Martinez on the right. But not even Martinez, because Martinez, it's a center forward, so it's not even the same position. So I don't think it's a question. Lamine Yamal will start in any team, in any team right now in the Champions League. He would be the starter. Like, he's just unbelievable. On the left we have I would say Thuram against Rafinha. Who do you guys like? Thuram or Rafinha? Rafinha, for me, I'm being totally honest, guys. Rafinha is having an incredible season, an incredible clutch season. And if you think I'm biased, then why isn't Turan talked about the Ballon d'Or? I mean, that's just plain and straight. I mean, Rafinha right now, he's gonna finish the season with more than 55 GAs. That's incredible. For the kind of season that he had last year to this year is just unfreaking believable. So, guys, we're getting to the end of the show. If you are here, guys, please help me out. Like the video. Subscribe to the channel. Be part of this community that I'm trying to create. I'm a big Barça fan. Been watching Barça for 30 years and just decided 3 months ago that I'm gonna go into this journey and start a channel. And I said, what the hell? Why not talk about Barça all day long? Anyway, so now Inigo Martinez against Ferran Torres. Guys, this is closer than people think. Lautaro Martinez, like I said, he has 8 goals in the Champions League. He has been scoring a lot of goals in the Serie A for Inter Milan. But Ferran Torres, guy, what a season he's had. Oh my God, like off the bench too. Like he's not even a prolific starter for this team, and here he is with his numbers are backing it up, and he is being one of the best players. Do you guys love the idea that we can have Ferran Torres as a starter next season and have like kind of like the other way around? Maybe next season we'll have Lewandowski in the bench and we'll have Ferran Torres at the 9. It's a little tricky. I wanted Barca to get a number 9. Actually, as a matter of fact, I want Barca to get a number 9. But, some people are saying Nico Williams. Some people are saying bringing Jokeres. I think we just need a number 9 and somebody who can play really, really well. But if Ferran Torres can play well these last couple of games, guys, we only have 7 games left. He can make a case that he can take the number 9 spot and say, guys, you know what? We're good. I'm here. And Ferran Torres can do it. I believe in Ferran Torres. I want to know if you guys believe in Ferran. Somebody say, okay, Ronald, man, I hated Ferran. Now he's a different person. Yeah, I mean, Ferran, guys, remember, he's a little inconsistent. But this season, he's been more consistent. But even that game against Atletico Madrid where we were losing 4-2, I was kicking myself in the head because Ferran Torres missed 2 sitters. But that was a bad game. After that, he has had very, very good games, and we need to at least give it a look and see if Ferran Torres can be our number 9. But anyway, to finish up the starting 11, I am going to go, guys. I have to go, man. Martinez, Lautaro is a really good number 9. The only problem with Lautaro Martinez is gonna be his size. But he like getting headers and stuff like that. That kind of goes against him sometimes. That's why they have another forward next to him like Turan, somebody who can get these headers, who can finish these crosses and stuff like that. But I've seen Lautaro Martinez score some bangers with Argentina, some bangers with the Serie A. I really hope he's not on his game, because Lautaro Martinez is the kind of player that with just one chance he can score. With just a couple of chances against Barça tonight, he can score, guys. So we need to be on our best game. You need to be on our best stuff tonight. I think my official prediction, guys, as I finish my video, I don't even know how long I've been on for, like maybe 45, 40, 50 minutes. I think it's a good time for us to go look for something to eat. Some breakfast here in California, some probably dinners in the other side of the world, because I know this game is going to be played at nighttime. Right now, I think the game kicks off in what time does the game kick off in Montjuic? It's going to be 10. Is it going to be at 10 p.m.? Yeah, I think it's a 10 p.m. game. So yeah. So man, guys. I hope that you guys enjoy the video. I hope that you guys like the video. I am 1 like away from hitting my goal, which was 10 likes for this video. So if you're watching and you haven't liked the video, guys, please help me out. If you want to go over the strengths and weaknesses, I went over in detail for this game. This game, guys, I am so nervous, but at the same time, I am giving you my prediction. My official prediction for this game. Barça is gonna win tonight. No problem. Barcelona wins 2-0. We're gonna keep a clean sheet. I don't think that Inter Milan has been playing particularly well, and they are going to park the bus. I'm expecting Inter Milan to park the bus. They do not want to risk. They want to take this game back home, and as a matter of fact, that's a little bit of an advantage for Inter Milan because Barca was higher up in the rankings in the regular season. Excuse me, and we should be closing this game at home. And as a matter of fact, UEFA announced about a month ago that they want to change this, and they have noticed that this does not make any sense going forward. It's going to matter if you're in the top. I think it's what, in the top 14 or in the top 7. No, actually, yeah. So the top 8. So if you're in the top 8, you will be closing your series at home the way it should be. This game, Barca should be go playing Inter over there first, and the good thing about closing at home is not only because you can bounce off what you did on the first game, but also because if the games go to overtime, then that's more time that Inter will be playing at home than Barca, and playing overtime after traveling, that's a disadvantage. And the teams, the same thing that happened to Arsenal. Arsenal was higher up, and they have to close in Paris, and they lost the first game. And now you can see where that disadvantage really takes place because now they have to go away from home and have to go try to beat PSG away from home. And if they go to overtime, if they somehow they tie the game, they have to go to overtime, and now that's 30 more minutes that PSG is playing at home. So hypothetically speaking, and after travels, playing overtime, that really takes a toll on the players, especially with the kind of schedule. So I'm in Malaysia. Match starts at 3 a.m. Oh my goodness, what time is it over there right now? 1 a.m. That's so funny. Oh my goodness, some people watch these games. That's from Agustin. Shout out to you, man, for being up right now. That's crazy, man. You gotta watch the game at 3 a.m. I know some people watch the game at crazy times. I think we're actually really lucky here in the States that we can watch these games in the middle of the day, because even like, for example, like even in Barcelona, the game is at 10 p.m. sometimes. That's crazy, man. Can you imagine like being in your couch? I love watching games and like having a snack or having a dinner or having a lunch and just kind of enjoying myself watching the game, right? Imagine watching the game at 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. That is crazy. That is just crazy to me, like how they do it. To me, the perfect timing, I think prime time should be 7 p.m. So I think Barca, like, I think it would be nice to have the games at 7 p.m. It would be better for a lot of people, but that's, to me, it doesn't really matter because I'm on the other side of the world. So like I'm in the USA. So even if they played at 7, I think my game here would be like around 10 a.m., something like that. But guys, I had so much fun having my first live. Let me know if you guys enjoy them. Let me know if you guys like to see more of this kind of stuff. I would love to make more videos of what the audience wants. And if you have any questions, always leave me some comments. I'm always reading them. I just started this journey 3.5 months ago in the middle of the season, and I decided to open up a channel. And so far so good, man. I love it. If 12 people are watching me, that's more than I could wish for. So I want to let you guys know that I appreciate every one and single one of you. And if you can comment, leave your thoughts. I want to create a Barca community so that we can get to more people, and this channel can eventually reach at least 1,000 subscribers. Right now we're at like 603, which is a lot. Don't get me wrong. In such a little time, I am really motivated, and I want to say thank you because the response has been amazing so far. So it's 9 p.m., not 10. Okay, thank you for that. I don't know exactly how to translate the time. I know the difference between California, USA, which is where I live, in Pacific time. I know it's about an 8-hour window. So I never know. Like sometimes the game's at 12, sometimes the game's at 11, and it's always like I'm off by like an hour. Thank you, Cheris, for letting me know the exact time that the game is at. But guys, what are you thinking? Let me know your predictions. Let me know your thoughts. Comment. Don't be shy. I am here for maybe like 3 to 4 more minutes. I am going to cut the video because I am gonna go make myself something to eat. So Barcelona, it's a 71% favorites to win this game, guys. We must win the game. We must do this. 22% for Inter. Like I said, Inter is not coming here to win the game. Inter's coming here to defend. That's what they do. That's what they do best. That's what they know how to do best. And I think that that's what they want to do. And Barcelona has to break their backs. This is what I wanted to do, the false nine in the first place. This is why I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Instead of having Ferran, I want to have an extra midfielder and have Dani Olmo there. But yeah, guys, thank you for staying here. There's 11 to 13 people of you here with me, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Take care. Don't forget, I am going to make a video, an instant reaction video after the game. I'm not going to be going live, but let me know if eventually you would like me to go live so I can give you my thoughts, my raw opinions without even thinking about it. And I would love to just kind of know what you guys enjoy and kind of love to know what you guys like. If you guys want me to do live reactions after the games, maybe that's something that I will be looking into doing in the future. But for now, I'll be uploading a video for the game reaction of what happened. And tomorrow, guys, as I've been doing, I want to do the tactical video for you guys. So please stay tuned, and please, leave me your comments and let me know what you guys like to do. But for now, guys, I'm gonna cut this video now, and I want to thank every single one of you. And I'll catch you guys, and hey, good luck. Don't be too nervous. We are going to win this game.